Battlers, you know what it is. JayDevin back at it with another Go Battle League video. Everybody, holy guaca freaking moly. It's after all this time, I couldn't come up with a better intro. I'm sorry, it's been a really long time, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of out of practice with the whole YouTube thing, okay? So give me a break, cut me a little bit of slack. Nonetheless, I am back. It's good to be back. Wow, it literally feels like forever that I've been gone. Forever, y'all. Now, if you're wondering, you're like, wait, isn't this channel dead? Yeah, my channel's basically dead, but you know what? I'm gonna start uploading again, and I'm gonna keep uploading again. Really quick, I do want to say, if you are wondering where I've been, why I've been gone from YouTube so long, and why I just kind of transitioned to streaming and then I just dropped off the map completely, I really don't want to have to give this whole spiel again, but basically I did end up splitting from my partner, my marriage partner. Things became kind of rough, right? Because when Pokemon Go PvP dropped, I became very ambitious, and I took the bull by the horns, and I went head on deep into content for both YouTube, streaming. I actually started streaming on YouTube, and then I transitioned to Twitch. Really, in my mind, nothing has changed because I ended up splitting. I used to live in Utah. I now have transitioned all the way over to Missouri, so shout out to my KC peeps. Much love. I'm here now. Hopefully I end up getting a warm welcome into the KC scene. If not, you know, it is what it is. But naturally I'm back, and as you can see, I wouldn't be uploading a video being myself without presenting some kind of team or something that you can use in GBL, because right now I don't think I've uploaded since season 2, but now it's season 4. Now it's season 4. That tells you how much that I've missed. In season 4, the team that I finally found some consistency with, or actually performed well with, is kind of spicy. Kind of spicy, I guess. The team, like usual, for teams that I upload and I make videos about, might not make that much sense when you first look at it, but I promise you, I ended up going 5-0 with this team multiple times. Actually, once was on stream, which I'll go ahead and just play that clip right now, just so you can kind of see for yourself. And if you'd like to watch the whole VOD for stream, you can see the entire 5-0. But roll the clip. Hopefully I can trip them out here. Maybe my mistake was throwing just now. Should I just have gone straight confusion? Five and 0! Grassholes be gone! Give me some. It's my grasshole be gone spray. And that was it. It was good. It was a hype moment. I didn't think I was going to end up getting a 5-0, right? But we brought out the be gone spray. So GG's to the opponents. Now here is the team. Like I always say, the team is pretty simple. It's very straightforward. Well, bam. There you go. That is the team. Okay. Machamp, Hypno, Wigglytuff. Machamp and Hypno are going to be Shadow, okay? And there, as always, are going to be my IV spreads on my picks for this team. The Machamp is pretty good. I think it was rank 80 or 81 or something like that for Great League, and it is a Shadow. I can't necessarily tell you right now off the top of my head if the IVs for this team specifically are going to be very important. I don't think they are, but if they are very important, I would like to tell you that you want good IVs on a Shadow Machamp at the very least. I think the Hypno you can kind of get away with just because he's naturally, you know, chunkier. He can actually take more hits. However, the Machamp can be kind of a different story. So there's my spreads. I have 4-13-14 on Machamp, and I do have a pretty good IV Great League Shadow Hypno. It's going to be 0-14-15, and the Wigglytuff is not good. I still don't have a good Wigglytuff, so I'm using my good old school 10-15-15. And the movesets we are rocking on these Pokemon for these picks, unfortunately, like I said, I'm out of practice for YouTube. I don't have the moveset graphics like I usually do, so I'll just tell you right now, and then we can get into some battle footage, which I prepared one battle for you just because I wanted to finish the set that I had already started. I was 4 out of 5 battles played for this set, 3 of those being victories, so I was 3-1 so far, and I actually forgot to even prepare any battle footage. So literally just before this section of this clip, I'm like, crap, I don't have one. I stopped, I recorded the battle, so you're going to see that here in a second. But it's Counter, Rock Slide, Cross Chop on the Machamp. It's going to be Confusion, Fire Punch, and then Thunder Punch on the Hypno, then Charm, Play Rough, and Ice Beam on the Wigglytuff. Now, before I play the battle clip, I do want to shortly explain like my ideals or why I ended up building this team the way that I did. You know, like most GBL teams, it's not too complicated. I think myself included amongst possibly you and others look a little too deep into team building, and they take the team itself way too seriously. Once you play Pokemon Go PvP enough and you start to understand the concept of winning switch advantage, I feel like this team can be pretty heavy on winning switch advantage. Then the team itself is fine. You can make a change and the team will essentially function exactly the same way. You just want to make sure you can win switch advantage with this team, okay? But specifically, I wanted to start leading with Shadow Machamp because I can't tell you how many times I've run into steel leads, okay? Whether that be Galarian Stunfisk or Bastion. I have still seen Registeel as a lead a couple of times, but also other fighter leads that are going to be weak to Machamp, such as Scrafty. Vigoroth is still kind of a pain, but you can still hands down win the Vigoroth lead with the Shadow Machamp. I guess it's a strong lead team that is very dependent on winning switch advantage. If you get to win switch advantage with this team and win with the Chonkers in the back, then you basically just win. So I'm gonna go ahead and start playing this clip here in a minute as soon as I bring it up for you and we can go through this battle. Okay, never mind. Like I said, I'm kind of out of practice. Give me just a second to get the battle footage pulled up and you had one job, Jay, and then we'll go through it.
Show me what you got.
Okay, here we go with the battle footage. We finally got this pulled up and working like I usually have before. Sorry again, like I said, I'm out of practice, but here we go. Again, Shadow Machamp with lead, Shadow Hypno kind of as a swap, depending on what they lead with. And then same thing with Wigglytuff in the back, kind of as a swap, depending on what they lead with, right? So we come in with the Shadow Machamp, and of course, like I've always said, I see all kinds of steel leads. It's the Galarian Stunfisk in the lead. I'm going to be building up as much energy as I can, and they actually make kind of an aggro swap, what I like to call it, into their Azumarill. So I used to just bait with the cross chop here, but I noticed that the Azumarill is just not going to shield. So I'm just going to straight throw the Rock Slide and do as much damage as I can for right now into that Azumarill, and then we're going to come in and chunk away with the Shadow Hypno. Okay, now I'm building up enough energy, but specifically I want to build up enough energy through the confusions with Hypno that I only need one more confusion to throw potentially a Fire Punch into that Galarian Stunfisk when it comes back in. Okay, and naturally the Azumarill does not shield for some reason. And here comes the Galarian Stunfisk back. We can throw the Fire Punch, which doesn't do an amazing amount of damage just because Galarian Stunfisk naturally is so chunky. And of course, naturally in Go Battle League we have this lag and or this disconnection issue. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but I decided to just straight confusion and kind of take advantage of. Don't act like you haven't done this before either. Don't act like, oh,
JayDevin's not a fair player.
JayDevin's basically cheating and taking advantage of his opponent lagging.
Who doesn't? Okay, who doesn't? People have done it to me when I lag. I've noticed it as I battle. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's a natural flaw in the system. I'm sure Niantic's going to get it figured out and taken care of and or worked out eventually, hopefully soon. It's become such an issue at this point that many people have just straight given up on the game, but there we go. They've basically given up at this point. I landed the Fire Punch. They lose with the 2 shields. Galvantula in the back, based on the situation and me winning switch advantage like I did, wouldn't have been a problem. I think the battle would have worked out the same way. Either way, they ended up playing that, even though they were smart and they saved, 2 shields for the Galvantula. Unfortunately, lag gave me the W there. So, as you can see, I am working towards best buddy with my best buddy. I'm working towards best buddy with my 100% purified Sableye. We're kind of getting there. Haven't made as much progress as I want to, but a little bit at a time. I used to use what's the nut called? The nut call thing that you give them. I used to buy that and give it to them every time to get faster friendship, but now I've just kind of been throwing normal berries at them because why not? I just give them pineapples now since I have so many pineapple berries. But yeah, that was the battle. So that's it. Ended up being a 4 for 5. And it's decent. Overall, I do think the team is pretty decent. When I played this team on stream and got the 5-0, and it ended up bumping me from rank 6 to rank 7. So I personally do like the team. If you want to try out the team yourself, go ahead, see what you do, what you don't like about it. Am I going to be able to proceed farther up the rank through GBL in Great League with this team? I don't know. Honestly, I haven't hit rank 8 yet with this team. I'm still working on my way towards rank 8, and I do have a good feeling that this team's going to perform pretty well, but I might have to make some adjustments later on because I feel like as I get to rank 8 and possibly pushing to rank 9, I'm going to start seeing steel in the back, which would be kind of a problem with this team. If anything, I just might switch the lead to Wigglytuff. Who knows? But again, nonetheless, it's very good to be back. If you're excited for that and as excited as I am to get back to the YouTube grind, please drop a like on the video. It does help a lot, and throw a comment in below saying welcome back, or hey Jay, we don't want you back, just stay on Twitch like you usually do. Even if you want to hate on me in the comments, that's fine. I still love that. Feel free to hate on me in the comments. Nonetheless, if you would like to tune in for our special format of Pokemon Go PvP, also known as Dice Cup, if you'd like to get relaxed from GBL and Silph if you play those, and to play kind of a fun format that is still kind of competitive. We have a whole built-in leaderboard and everything. You saw it on the clip. That's very fun. Feel free to follow right now on twitch.tv/JayDevin Live. Go ahead and drop a follow. Tune in for the next stream, which might actually be tonight after I upload this video. I don't exactly know when I plan on going live. It's probably going to be 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time when I go live. I was going to go live yesterday, but stuff happened. I ended up just not going live, and I ended up taking the rest of the day for relaxation. So tonight, you're going to get the YouTube comeback video, I guess, today, and then tonight I'm going to be streaming again. I might do a GBL set with this team on stream tonight as well. As far as YouTube content moving forward, I don't plan to upload daily on the weekdays. I'd like to kind of take it slow to transition myself back into it now that I have a full-time job again, and life is kind of getting back to normal-ish for me, despite, you know, COVID-19 still being COVID-19. I think what I plan on doing is uploading at least every other day, save for Sundays. I'm not going to be uploading at all on Sundays. That's it for this video, battlers. We'll see you in the next video. Always remember to have a good stinking day.